Hello and welcome to a lovely warm summer's evening in London. As a musician myself, I've been fundraising for the Royal Air Force Music Charitable Trust for 20 years now. And when the war in Ukraine started, I was in contact with Irina Gould and her amazing organisation Voice for Ukraine, raising funds to help young musicians in Ukraine. And that led me to have contact with Valerie Pavliuk, who's with me today, who's got a remarkable story to tell of how she's come to London and how she's got involved in a charity in the UK to help support people in Ukraine. So tell me about the trip here, first of all, and the problems you had there.
Hello, Malcolm. Thank you so much for inviting me to have a lovely conversation with you, and also thank you so much for the interest and to Ukraine and to helping Arena as well. So my story started 2 years ago. My story in the UK. I left my flat in 40 minutes in February when the full-scale invasion of Russia started.
40 minutes, pretty quick.
Yes. We all had this feeling that something was about to happen, and everyone, of course, was trying to be calm, and we didn't want to believe that something can happen. But actually, yes, the reality was
inside. You must have been very frightened, I would think,
horrible.
as to what was going to happen.
Yes, of course. And when you, of course, we're all still living in a world of uncertainty, and that time was absolutely crazy when we didn't have any idea when the front line was going to be, and I was worried a lot with my family, and this decision just happened that I appeared to be abroad. Firstly in Hungary, and then in Spain, in France, and then finally in the UK.
Good. So have you been to the UK before? You must have been. You've been here before.
No,
You haven't?
no, I've never been to the UK before. Actually, yes, I was learning English, of course, but I never thought I could be here.
So
Actually.
how did you get involved with the charity Ukraine Appeal then when you got here in London?
So my first home was Milton Keynes. I would say my first home in the UK, and I met so many kind volunteers and British Ukrainian and British people who were helping a lot to the newcomers, and that's how I met Victoria. She's the founder of Ukraine Appeal, and she's the director, and the way how she unites all Ukrainians together, it's brilliant.
Fantastic. And so you organise a lot of fundraising activities to help the refugees here and people back home that are needing the funds.
Yes, so our main focus as an organization is to help Ukrainians who came here to feel more integrated, and also to show Ukrainian culture to other communities in Milton Keynes, and to British people as well.
So the families are very much split up that you're dealing with here.
Yes, and this is another problem when families are not together and children missing their fathers so much, and their grandparents as well. So I think with our another project, Supplementary School Sunflower, we help them to feel a bit of the comfort of Ukraine, of home, of being around other
Ukrainians. They mustn't forget the homeland, even though they're in London at the moment, in England at the moment.
We want them to feel this culture and to know their history as well, and maybe one day they will come back, and it will help them to remember their language.
Of course, sadly, we've no idea when this horrific war will come to an end and when maybe the charity isn't needed anymore, but let's hope it's soon. But we wish you well with all the work you're doing for the future anyway.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I think the help for Ukraine will be needed, and after the end of the war, and
of course, the country needs rebuilding since it's been destroyed.
Yeah,
of course,
especially now as well with the humanitarian aid, because so many civilians are still in the dangerous zones, and so many damaged institutions, houses. Many people are just left their houses being destroyed. So any help will be much appreciated.
It's hard to imagine what they're going through, but we wish you well and best wishes for the future. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Malcolm. Thank you.